It's all gone crazy now in this issue of Batman Who Laughs, issue 3. So, first we open up with a scene we've seen in multiple incarnations of Batman over the years. Young Bruce Wayne in a hole in the ground. And there's his dad. This talks about the importance of visualizing things. And like, if you see it in your head, if you see the rope, if you see yourself climbing, you can see yourself be brave. And it can happen. And Bruce sort of thinks that, this has always been his life. He's always been planning things actually happen, visualizing them. And that's sort of how Batman has always operated. And then we cut to the present, where we last left off in the previous issue, with Jim Gordon going to talk to his son, James Gordon. And I was wondering what James Gordon had been doing. And he is apparently, he's got an ankle bracelet. He's on like super intensive, medication. He's not allowed to go within like 10. He has a 10-foot error of margin on his anklet. And he's been very set on trying to, be a good guy. And, Batman comes in, who's still got the Joker toxin in him. He's on a drug called Daxamine 2. It's brought to trial phase by Wayne Enterprises. It's designed to treat psychopathy, reestablish connections between the ventromedial prefrontal cortex and it's designed to keep him from going crazy. And for the most part, Jim is trying to be very, very, very amenable, very nice. This is his son. Batman's like, look, no, I can't have him be sane. Not today. This is not the issue. And James doesn't really want to be that guy again. And he also doesn't think he can. And Batman's like, look, I ain't got time for this. I'm going Joker crazy. And they're like, this is the thing. The last laugh scenario. Turns out there's still like one of 3 pipes left. And I got to figure out which one he's going to do. I need you to do it. James like, I don't see it. And Batman's like, no, because it used to be all you knew. As a child, it was all you would think about. At 13 years old, you were a legend. You had books, journals filled with roots, genius combinations. Even the Joker took notice, cited you as the best. And this might also be in reference, again, to, I think, the Black Mirror case, where James Gordon hints that he was the one who told Joker to shoot Barbara Gordon in the spine. So yeah, James Gordon Jr. is responsible for the killing joke and the crippling of his sister. It's weird to sort of focus on that, because Batman is literally drooling and still trying to talk. And then they see a little red light. They think it's the scanner. Nope, turns out it's the Grim Knight, or as I call him, Punisher Batman. And the two Batmen have a standoff, and it's kind of fun just seeing that sort of go off, as our Batman is able to, distract him. They head like, we gotta head to the Batmobile. It's disguised as a truck. Oh, look at all these trucks. And this is where the Grim Knight shows up and says, hey, now on my world, Gotham is my Batcave. Her grid, water, and air filtration systems, vehicles, even traffic lights have bats, a system, and then the city is my colony. Here, I have to use gaps, worms, but still, it's easy enough to colonize your city too. I've already hooked into plenty, as you can see. The guano, though, you never clean. My Gotham, it has no Joker, no Scarecrow, no Riddler, none of it, and it has no Batman either. Says our Batman, like, oh. Look at you. Also, look at that plane. Now, I'm going to totally blow up that plane, and it's going to crash and kill a bunch of people if you don't hand me Jim Gordon. And the reason he wants Jim Gordon is because the last laugh, until it was finished and, handed over to the city, he rigged the trigger so it needed more than just Batman to initiate it. The only other person would be Jim Gordon. So they're going to use him for it. Meanwhile, at the Iceberg Lounge, Penguin has met the Batman Who Laughs. And the Batman Who Laughs like, dude, I'm super impressed. Like, this operation is great. Actually, I love everything about you, Penguin, because you are awesome. And he sort of points out that, it's amazing, really, what you've built here. You had a vision and made it real. Every Batman in existence respects you for it, Oswald. In fact, I'll tell you a secret. People assume that Batman's last enemy on most worlds out there was Joker or Riddler or maybe Ra's. No, it's you. Because you grow this crime empire until he has to deal with you. And some worlds, you actually legitimately win. And, get folks to turn on him. On a couple of Earths, he wins. And his favorite world is where he actually ends where, the Bruce Wayne of that Earth actually ends up competing with you to throw you down. And we're guessing that's the Bruce Wayne the Batman Who Laughs brought as he kills him. And then we cut down to beneath Gotham City with James Gordon, and it sort of just starts deteriorating more and more as Batman starts losing himself to the Joker toxin. And ultimately, this just sort of leaves Batman to realize, maybe I'm got about this the wrong way. It's even made worse when it turns out that Joker has escaped the Batcave. So again, I'm wondering, does Joker know that Batman is Bruce Wayne? I'm sorry, Scott Snyder, I love you and all, but at some point I have to wonder how far we can go. He doesn't recognize. Well, if he went upstairs from the Batcave to Wayne Manor, then he pretty much knows that, Batman is Bruce Wayne. I don't think he wants to, connect that, or at the very least, he knows where the Batcave is. He super knows where it is now, so I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, Batman's like, you know what? You're right. He's right. You're all right. Everyone's been right but me. And the comic ends with Alfred coming across Batman, who has destroyed all the anti-Joker toxin vials and has made his own face mask. And he has totally embraced the Batman Who Laughs, going by this issue as it ends. So what was this? Well, it almost felt like, I know some of you may not have heard the Doctor Who audio plays, but this reminds me a bit of Zagreus, where the Eighth Doctor has totally become this persona, totally embraced it because of the mental stress he undergoes, the mental and emotional stress he undergoes. And I don't know, this story was interesting primarily because, well, it was a Penguin respect thread, first of all. Love Penguin. The back and forth with James, Jim, and Batman was interesting. I guess, James Gordon Jr. isn't going to be I'm the key to everything and I'm going to do no. He's not going to be that guy. And Batman's interactions with the Grim Knight I also felt was really good too, but the story itself still hasn't totally sold me over. I'm not sure yet. I want to see how this plays out. Anyway, with that in mind, let's bring this video to close here. If you're new to the Bucket Think Tank, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out some other videos on this channel. It really helps, and I will catch you all later. This is the Bucket Think Tank signing off. May your fandom serve you well.